The Blue Jays division champs for the first time in a decade. They've ended that drought. Now trying to win a postseason game for the first time in 9 years. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Bellinger's going back, and it is gone. Vlad Guerrero Jr. homers in his first at-bat of the postseason.
And he is back in October form.
We have been waiting for that, and the Blue Jays have been waiting for that.
And I'm just going to let you handle Alejandro Kirk because I think he's your favorite player.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated hitters and one of the most underrated players on this team. He does it all.
Oh, baby! Drives this ball a mile, and it's 2-0 Toronto.
You can't stop him right now.
I was about to say, Ben, I think Vlad is back on top. Alejandro Kirk is back on top now.
Weaver's faced 5 hitters in the postseason. All 5 have reached. Getting the ground and through. It's 3-1 Blue Jays as Andres Jimenez drives in Dalton Varsho.
And now the bases are loaded with only 1 out. Corners in, middle back, Nathan Lucas up.
Flames lofts one to the right field corner. It's down. It bounces to the wall. This place explodes on a 2-run double from Lucas.
Nathan Lucas does it again, and his dream season continues into October.
And Kirk leads off the 8th. Kirk lofts one to deep left field. He's got his second home run of the game.
Alejandro Kirk is unbelievable.
So the Blue Jays say, here we are. A statement win in their first game of October. The Blue Jays yesterday had the stars deliver. They had the depth of the roster show up and contribute hits. They scored 10 runs. Here's one of the spots where the Blue Jays thrive. Runner at third, nobody out. And Ernie Clement leans into one to deep left field. It is gone!
And if the roof was on this place right now, Buck, they'd have blown it right off of here.
3-0 Blue Jays. Varsho hitting. 2 outs and Guerrero on second.
Down the line, a fair ball. Guerrero can walk home. Varsho's got extra bases again. His second double in 3 innings. Max Fried had given up 1 run in his last 20 innings. He's given up 4 in 2 2/3.
2 outs, bottom of the 3rd.
1-2 to Clement. Is into left field and a base hit. Here comes Varsho. Bellinger's throw. No chance. Ernie Clement's knocked in 3. The Blue Jays 5. Yankees pen takes over. It's Will Warren.
Bases loaded.
And out here comes Guerrero, who had a moment in the bottom of the 1st yesterday and looking to deliver again here right now.
Righty's 2-1. Swinging a deep drive. Left field. That ball is soaring out of here. A grand slam. Hit yourself all you want. You will not wake up from this dream right now. The Blue Jays lead 9-0 on a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grand slam.
My goodness, that might have been the prettiest swing of his career.
A grand slam for Guerrero. Man, is he on fire.
Vladdy's now 6 for 7 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and a curtain call in the jacket as he fires up the fans.
Here's Dalton Varsho. He's 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and a triple.
2-2. Varsho drives it. Right field. Judge curling back. It's out of here again. 2-run homer. 11-0 lead thanks to a Dalton Varsho blast. Dalton Varsho up to the plate. He's had a heck of a game. 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a homer. 1-2 to Varsho. And he crushes one out to right field. Judge on the run, looking up at the fence. It's out of here. Multi-homer game for Dalton Varsho.
What a fantastic overall game from the Toronto Blue Jays on the offensive side.
The boos you're hearing for Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and it's much respectful as anything. 8 for 13 in this series, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in.
And I know they trust Cam, and good for the manager to have belief in that. But you wouldn't be questioning it if you walked him.
Pokes it down the line. It's a fair ball, and on a 2-strike pitch, Guerrero serves it into the corner. 1-0 Blue Jays. 4 games, 4 times Vlad Jr. has made an impact. His 9th run batted in.
Clement on first, and Andres Jimenez up. He also had a hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Hit up the middle, and off of Chisholm into center. Clement races around second. He's into third, and moments after we praise the infield defense, Chisholm thinking about 2 before he got 1. Lets it slip into center.
Nathan Lucas comes up with 2 away.
Safe to say this is the at-bat for the Yankees season.
And lines it to left center field, a base hit. In to score Clement. Around third, Jimenez. The throw from Grisham cut off. 2-run single. Nathan Lucas. It's 4-1 Blue Jays in the 7th.
The Blue Jays did it, right? They got the big hit with 2 outs. And just as soon as you knew that at-bat was going to be so huge for the Yankees' chances.
The Blue Jays are back in the ALCS for the first time since 2016.
A moment here for Toronto. They've got to figure out a way to get at least one here.
Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jimenez that's carrying well. Robles turns and watches it fly. It's the 9-hitter, Andres Jimenez, of all people, giving Toronto the swing that it desperately needed. It's tied at 2.
You have got to be kidding me. Andres Jimenez with one of the biggest swings of his life. The Seattle Mariners were expecting a sac bunt, and they got a 2-run home run. What a swing.
And a big chance here for Dalton Varsho.
He's drilled by Varsho to right. Racing back Robles. Turns it off the fence. In to score Guerrero. Kirk will score as well. Ball gets away from Robles, but Varsho stays at second with a 2-run double.
What a swing from Dalton Varsho. He got the elevated heater, and he smoked it. Another ball off the top of the walls.
First pitch swinging. This ball's hit in the air to deep center field, and George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run. His extra base impact continues. 3rd home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in to lead it off in the 5th. 2 for 2 today. Vladdy hits it high in deep center field. Moving back Rodriguez at the warning track. Leaps at the fence. Did he get it? He did not. It's gone. Home run. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's 7-2 Blue Jays in the 5th.
So George Kirby, who had been so good over his first 4 games in the postseason in his career, was excellent in the division series against the Tigers. Did not have it tonight. The Jays scored 7 runs against him in 4+ innings. Aaron Clement puts her in the right field. That's a base hit. Santander's waved home. Robles throws for the plate. It's cut off. Throw to third. He's out, but the run had scored. Santander had stepped down home, and so it's 8-2 Blue Jays as Clement knocks in another. Kirk quiet a couple games in Toronto, but he's walked in singled today.
Kirk hits it high in deep right field. Racing back Robles at the fence. Climbs the wall. It is gone. Making a dozen for the Blue Jays on a 3-run homer from Alejandro Kirk.
Jays a 5th home run tonight. Tie a postseason team record. 4 of them tonight. Barger trying to get involved. He's 0 for 4.
1-1 pitch is slammed. Right field and deep. Addison Barger in his home state absolutely destroys a solo home run. 13-4, the Blue Jays lead in the top of the 9th. Their 5th home run of the night as the homer parade continues.
Well, I did say it would be nice to see him hit something in a gap or over the fence. He chose the latter. What a swing from Addison Barger. Let's get him going.
Here's Andres Jimenez, who in a similar spot yesterday hit a 2-run homer to tie the game. Runner on second, no outs. Corners in. Swing and a deep drive right field. Turning back Canzone. Turns at the wall. It's gone! Andres Jimenez for a 2nd straight night launches a 2-run homer, and the Blue Jays lead 2-1 in the top of the 3rd.
What a swing from Andres Jimenez. Again, he works the count. Fights off some tough pitches. He gets that fastball at 95 over the heart of the plate. And again, I think he's trying to move the runner. He's trying to hit the ball to the right side of the infield. But when you get a pitch like that over the heart of the plate, why try to do that when you can barrel it up and get it out of here?
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 5-2 game here in the 7th. Jays getting 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th.
1-1 pitch is hit high in the air right field. Tracking back Canzone at the warning track. Leaps at the fence. It is gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with his 5th home run of the postseason, and the Blue Jays strike back. A big break for the Blue Jays, and it's 2 on, nobody out for Addison Barger. And he lines it into right, a base hit. Varsho will come in to score. Clement racing around to 3rd. It is 1-0 Blue Jays.
These are the 2 left-handed bats that have to come through for the Jays tonight. Varsho with a leadoff double. Addison Barger knocks him in.
Boy, this would be a huge run here. Logan Gilbert 1 out away from having a clean inning, and now he's looking at runner at 3rd, 2 out.
Barger lifts the ball, right center. Canzone looking up at the fence. Out of here! Big fly. Addison Barger and the Blue Jays double their advantage. They're up 4-0 in the third.
He smoked the ball last time up, hit a hot shot to the third baseman.
Guerrero with a fly ball. Deep left field. It is gone. He got a curveball, and he got enough of it to hit it on out of here. This incredible October continues for Vladdy.
It's Game 7. Will it be the Seattle Mariners or will it be the Toronto Blue Jays facing off with the Dodgers in the World Series? Leadoff man on in this first inning. Mariners were able to cash in. Blue Jays now down to 2 outs with Dalton Varsho climbing in. Varsho grounds one through into center field. Springer chugs for the plate and ties the game. Both teams with a first inning run. Varsho knocks in Springer.
Fantastic piece of hitting. It was another slider from George Kirby. Dalton Varsho recognized it, kept the hands back, did everything he could to barrel it up, and snuck it past the dive of second baseman Leo Rivas.
Top of the order for the Blue Jays. George Springer at the plate. Tying run in scoring position. Edward Bizzardo on the pitch.
You know, Springer, after getting hit in the knee, saw his series maybe not continuing. Well, not only is it continued, he's in a position to tie the game up and possibly send this Blue Jays crowd into a frenzy.
The 1-0 pitch. High fly ball. Left field. Arozarena. Watches it go. George Springer has his Jose Bautista moment. This one deeper into the playoffs. This one could send him to the World Series.
A Springer dinger. 4-3 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th. One knee, no problem. You have to have that guy in a big game, and he crushed a pitch out to left center.
You have got to be kidding me, Ben. That is the best moment in sports I have ever seen.
Snell has 17 consecutive scoreless innings. He's put up zeros in 23 of his 24 innings this postseason. Varsho in the air to center field. Pages going back, turns, watches, it's gone and tied.
On the board in the World Series, Dalton Varsho with a 2-run homer. 2-2 Blue Jays and Dodgers in the 4th. And they are human, Chris. The Dodgers put their pants on just like everyone else.
Emmett Sheehan for Ernie Clement. Tie game, bases loaded, nobody out.
Swinging a liner, through into left center. In to score IKF. Station to station go the Blue Jays. Kirk into third, up to second. Varsho. Ernie Clement gives the Blue Jays their first lead of the series. 3-2, bottom of the 6th of game 1.
This guy just continues to come through in big situations. Andres Jimenez to come up to the plate with the bases loaded and still nobody out in this inning.
Base hit to right field from Jimenez. Again, 90 feet apiece. 5-2 Blue Jays. Bottom of the order, telling the story once again.
Addison Barger taking rips outside the dirt circle.
Here's what Barger wants to do, knowing who's on deck. Fly ball and even a strikeout's not the worst thing in the world. You just don't want to hit a ground ball double play.
Barger sends a towering drive, right center field. Kiss it goodbye.
A grand slam! Addison Barger blows this game wide open. 9-2 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 6th.
This is what you wanted if you're Toronto and you're a Toronto fan, to at least show we're pretty good and we can score.
Here's a high drive off of the bat of Kirk, sailing back there to center. Does it have enough, you bet? Double digits for the Jays in game 1.
Ohtani would not show Guerrero that fastball much the first time he faced him today.
Now Guerrero's second look at him tonight. Ohtani struck him out on 3 pitches in the first.
There's a fly ball to deep left center field. Headed back there. It is gone. Vlad Jr. gives the Jays the lead.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. lines one into the seats in left center, and the Blue Jays take the lead.
His 7th postseason home run, and that is a new Blue Jays franchise record. He broke the tie with Joe Carter and Jose Bautista.
I'll tell you, this guy's amazing, and he's ready for everything. I mean, this is the first mistake that Ohtani has made, and he didn't get it back. And I said, if a spinner is in the zone, it's a recipe for a launched home run.
Big part of the Blue Jays offense has been the bottom of the order contributing through this postseason. Bonda's 8th pitch, Jimenez comes through with a base hit to left center field. Varsho's in to score, and it's 3-1. Andres Jimenez battling with 2 strikes. 4-1. Trinan's on for Bichette, and who was one of the trusted arms in last season's championship. He struggled mightily this October. There's another shot to deep left. Over the hill, Hernandez and against the wall. Bichette hangs on with a long single, and it's 5-1 Blue Jays.
Wall ball RBI single, Bo Bichette. 5-1 Blue Jays in the 7th. He tagged it out to left.
Like I said, he's slowly starting to look like Bo Bichette. That dugout is very excited right now. What a swing from him. And again, that's an important run. Yes, Andres Jimenez scoring the 5th run of the ballgame is very important. And if you're Addison Barger, you have to go to work because there's another important run standing out at third base in Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ground ball left side. Past Mookie Betts, and it's 6-1. A 4th spot for the Jays in the 7th.
How about Davis Schneider leading off in a World Series game? He is going to be up first tonight with Blake Snell on the mound. Game 5 is underway with a fly ball to deep left. Gone! The first pitch of the ball game, and Davis Schneider has hit it out.
A first pitch homer for Davis Schneider, and the Blue Jays take the lead in the 1st. Welcome to Game 5.
First home run of the postseason for Davis Schneider, who's just 3 for 16 in the playoffs, but he is the latest guy to step into a role for Toronto and come through.
And the Blue Jay fans making a ton of noise, and now Guerrero rips one to deep left, and it's gone. And 2 batters in, they are up 2-0.
What in the world are we watching right now?
This is the first time that a team has gone back-to-back home runs to begin.
What an incredible start here in Game 5.
Varsho hit a 2-run homer off Snell in Game 1. Swing and a fly ball hooked down the right field line. On the run, Teoscar Hernandez slides and it's down. Rolling onto the side warning track. Varsho hits the bag at second. He wants third. Hernandez picking it up now. And Varsho takes a look and stops at third with a leadoff triple. Infield plays back. Ernie Clement is up. A ground ball could score a run with Varsho on third.
Clement lines a ball to center field. Kike Hernandez makes the catch. Here comes Varsho. Hernandez's throw flat-footed has no chance, and the Blue Jays take advantage of the defensive misplay to make it 3-1.
And that's no small item. And the Dodgers had rallied to cut it to half with that home run.
Jimenez on second and Guerrero on first. They want to add more. Bichette to the plate, and the pitch is lined. Slicing down and right. Base hit! Coming around third, Jimenez. Vladdy going first to third. Jimenez in to score. Vladdy slides into third. RBI single, Bo Bichette. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Dodgers 1 in the top of the 7th.
And the Blue Jays have another multi-run inning. And for the 2nd night in a row, a Dodger reliever comes in, and the 2 inherited runners both come in.